Welcome to gardenworld.tv. Today we're looking at some water saving products. We're getting close to summer and we're going to see what sort of things you can do around the house to conserve water. Of course, this is your traditional bucket here. Well, a little bit hard to get under some taps, especially if you are doing some washing some vegetables in the kitchen. Have a look at this bucket. This bucket here is an expandable bucket. Fantastic idea. And put it under the sink. As you start to fill it, the sides of it raise up, so it's very easy to use. And you can see there, it's just standing up on its own. It's not even a third full, and holds a lot of water. Fantastic little bucket that just folds down. That's a great one to have around the house when you want to get some water out to the plants outside. Of course, water saving crystals. Fantastic little product. If you were going to put some turf down, you could use this, about 10 grams to every square metre or so. And you can also put it in pots or put it in the garden beds, and the water storing crystals will help catch the water before it all runs away. And great little product from Rain Saver Water Products. Of course, don't forget to mulch. And a new mulch here, we've got an Easy Life mulch. Fantastic mulch, comes in different colours. And notice how you've got big particles. Big particles lets the rain seep through the mulch and get to the ground, whereas a finer mulch won't let the water get through to the ground. Make sure you're mulching, you'll save 70% of water from evaporation. Just another little product here. These, they're only about $1.20. Get yourself a 1.25 soft drink bottle, put it on, and it's got some little holes there, quite small holes. Now, it's coming out fairly quick there, but if this is under the ground, you can imagine this under the ground, it's going to release it a lot slower while it's under the ground. And this water will last, well, for a few days maybe. And you're away for a weekend, there's something in particular you don't want to dry out, then get yourself one of these. A couple of other products, soil wetting agents. Eco Wet, this one certified organic, and this one here, similar to Eco Wet, but comes with fertiliser as well. If you're laying some turf or starting off a new garden, this is fantastic to dig in. So it's going to have a wetting agent which will help the soil to absorb the water, and also has fertiliser. So fantastic product, the Feed and Wet. Okay, another great way to save water is by using a saucer under your pots. You can save up to 80% of your water by using a saucer, because when you think about it, when you don't have a saucer, how many times you water that pot and the water runs out the bottom and away. So the plant will not need as much water if you use a saucer. These are good heavy duty ceramics, and of course there's terracotta for your terracotta pots. In terms of the plastic ones, a bit shallow for me. I don't see much value in these shallow saucers. Maybe go for something nice and deep. That's a nice deep saucer, that one there, a lot cheaper, probably won't last as long, but also a nice deep saucer. And you can see, choose a pot with plenty of space in there, so when you go away for a week, fill that up, and you've got plenty of water storage for the week. So definitely recommend using a saucer. Rechargeable solid water. Now what I call this is a tea bag with water storing crystals. Nice big tea bag. Now what we do with this, we're going to take this and we're going to put it in our water. And we'll see what it does. We'll come back to that. And in the meantime, I'll just show you how we'd pot something like this up into this pot. And you can see there, beautiful lavender. I've chosen a pot similar colour to the flowers. Have it so it's just sitting a bit below the top of the pot in there. And this is one of the French lavenders. And of course we're going to put dirt all around this pot, but first, here we go, we're getting to a stage where our little rechargeable solid water is starting to get solid, and what you simply do, plant it into the pot, put potting mix all around there, pot the plant, and you'll find while this is under the ground, the water will slowly release over 30 days, and it'll last for up to 2 years. If you take it out and have it above the soil, it will biodegrade from the sun. So it won't last as long above the soil, so you must put it into the pot or into the ground, and there's different sizes, so you can get much larger ones for trees, and they're fantastic. Into the pot, cover that with potting mix, and you won't need to water this plant as much. So there's a few tips on how to save water.